Greetings, Mathies. I'm going to go over inequalities today. So here we go. This one you probably, yeah, that one I could get. Okay, let me get my screen set up and we'll get to it here. Okay, so a little bit of review on graphing. I think we'll be able to get this through this little part pretty quickly. So less than or fewer than. Here's the symbol. You can see that there is not a line under it. X is less than 4, or X is fewer than 4. So that is going to be an open circle at 4. And we will be going to the left. So you just draw a line, put an arrow there. If the variable is on the left-hand side, the inequality points where you need to go. So I always like the variable on the left-hand side. All right, next one, greater than, more than. X is greater than -2. Open circle, we don't include it. It's anything bigger than -2. We will be going off to the right. With an inequality with a line underneath, that means that we include it. It's less than or it's equal to it. So X is less than or equal to 3. We can also say at most, no more than. We are going to have a closed circle at 3, so fill it in. It means 3 is less than or equal to 3. That is a true statement. Going to the left. Greater than or equal to, at least, no less than. With the line under it again, it means it's equal to it. At -5, we'll fill in the dot off to the right. So it's all numbers that are -5 or greater that will make this statement true. Okay, so how about not equal to something? So we just have X is not equal to 0. That means it can be anything else. It's going to be an open circle at 0 going both directions. Okay, you can glue that one in, or go ahead and take the next notes and then you can glue both of them in. So just some reminders, and I know you probably went over this back in middle school, but just to remind you, when you solve inequalities, you follow the same steps as solving equations, but you must flip the inequality sign whenever. So that's why I have some flip-flops here. So one of the situations is reverse the inequality if you reverse the variable. Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, so that means if I had a final solution, X is less than or equal to X, if I want that X on the left-hand side of the inequality, I will have to flip the inequality. So it becomes greater than or equal to 6. Okay, so make sure you flip the inequality. Now if I wanted to graph that, I'd be at 6. It'd be a closed circle going to the right. So it'd be all solutions 6 and greater. Okay, so let's see what happens. One other situation here. If you multiply or divide by a negative. Okay, so again, you've got to remember it's just multiplication and it's division. Has nothing to do with subtracting. Okay, only if you multiply or divide by a negative in solving. Okay, so let's take a look at an example here. So if I have negative 2x is greater than 6. To solve that, I would divide both sides by negative 2. Okay, so that indicates to me, oh, I have to flip. Okay, that simplifies. X would be less than, now still solve this, 6 divided by negative 2 is negative 3. Now I would be ready to graph that. Remember, negative 2 would be to the right, negative 4 would be to the left. That'd be an open circle going to the left. Would make everything true for that inequality. All right, those are the two situations. Keep in mind when you're solving inequalities that you need to flip.